Hey guys, I'm Kobayashi. So I'm at my nearest Build-A-Bear and it's around like 2:30 right now, and it is July 31st, which means it's the restock day for Sonic and Shadow plushes from the Sonic movie 3. And as of before I left the house, it's sold out. Shadow was sold out online, but Sonic wasn't, so who knows if I read somewhere that the stores will have them, but I don't know if they also do online orders too and they ship the ones from the stores. So we'll find out. I still need Sonic, so we're gonna try to find him. If we don't find anything, I'm just gonna go home, and this video will never be posted. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's go.
This one's tough. Let's get this over with. Whatever you try, it's useless. Who are you?
Just left the Build-A-Bear, and I cannot believe we've got both of them. I'll see you in the car. I didn't expect anything to be there, but we're back in the car. Sorry I didn't really get to record too much. I did ask the employee that was stuffing the two if I could record the process, and I didn't want to take too many videos or photos because there's a lot of kids and people in there, so yeah. So I cannot believe I got both of them. I was only gonna get Sonic, but seeing that there was Shadow, I kind of had to. Anyway, let's take a look at them. The employee that was helping me out was really nice, and she kind of like coerced me into getting them both scented. I'm like, oh yeah, why not? That sounds great. Yeah, I got Shadow with the strawberry scent and Sonic with the cotton candy scent, which is $5. Yeah, that was a mistake. Hey guys, I'm back home. I did do a video in the car that you just saw, but the audio was kind of sucked, and you know, I'd rather just do it here. So let's take a look at Sonic first. This Sonic was released with the second movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I believe with Tails and Knuckles and Supersonic, which they did not re-release Knuckles or Supersonic for whatever reason. It sucks now that those are becoming more rare than Shadow, I believe. But yeah, anyway, Sonic still looks great, I think, for the re-release of the re-release, or whatever you want to call it. Still the same great quality control. I have seen some with larger stomachs. I believe that's probably a byproduct of someone overstuffing it, because you can stuff it yourself. Although what I didn't show was that you put your foot on a little pedal and it causes all the polyester fibers from the big tank to shoot into this plush, and it was a really cool process. It included me having to pick out 2 hearts for Sonic and Shadow and kiss them and warm up the hearts, and then close my eyes and make a wish. It was a little bit embarrassing, but I mean, overall the experience I think was really great. At first I didn't really like the design. Overall, I've come around to his looks. I think he actually looks really great. I think the main thing I didn't like was the fact that his eyes were a little far apart, but honestly it's a really great plush. His spines are a little short, but they still look great. On his shoe, it's the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 logo. Might be wrong, but the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 version of this plush, I think it had the embroidered logo, but I might be wrong. I have no idea. But it was blue on that one, and this one is black. Something I don't like about this plush is that his shoes, or his feet, are just his socks, and I wish that they were his normal shoes, like Shadow's, but I kind of understand because this one came out before Shadow did. They wanted to, I guess, give you the option to put on different shoes on Sonic, but honestly I feel like if his shoes were the size of his feet as they are now, it would be fine, and you can just put shoes over top of them. And I apologize for any thunder, because there's a lot of really loud thunder recently in this area. But his face looks great. He has like this sort of emerald, turquoise, like aquamarine, almost teal, like, okay, that was like a bunch of colors, but pretty much his embroidered eyes, and they look really great. It's a good color for him. And here's the tag, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 logo, Build-A-Bear Workshop, and it does have the cotton candy scent, as I mentioned, I believe, in the video. In the car, paid $5 extra for cotton candy and strawberry scents in each of these plushes. You know, it's kind of, I didn't know I was gonna have to pay for that, but honestly, she was so good at selling it to me that, and I'm like, well, it's already in the plush, so it's too late. Just a warning, if you ever go to Build-A-Bear, you will pay $5 for those extra scents inside of the plushes. His face looks great. His brow ridge looks nice. His smirk is really nice. It's not like perfectly symmetrical, a little bit of a side smirk, but it is in the center, and I think it looks great for a center smirk Sonic. Here's the Build-A-Bear logo. The Sonic plush does use like this furry, fluffy texture I believe the Knuckles and Tails uses. It's very teddy bear like. Yeah, overall he looks really great. He is a little bit stubby, but that's the Build-A-Bear kind of style. Yeah, highly recommend if it's still available. I heard the Shadow is being restocked. On Instagram they said that it was sold out, but they're going to be coming back with Shadow. So look out for that if you missed it this time. And here's Shadow. Yeah, I remember when this thing first came out. I remember seeing it, I'm like, this looks pretty good. It looks a little goofy, but I'm gonna get it. I'm definitely gonna get it. This was back in like around when the movie came out last year, and it sold out and it went crazy on eBay. So I'm glad it's here now. He looks really, really cool. Overall, I think this is the better plush, just cause he just looks so much cooler, and you don't have to buy extra shoes for him. Thankfully, his shoes look really great. He uses like a shinier, grayish, brownish material for the main part of his fur, and I think it's a really cool choice. I don't think there's any other Shadow plush that has this. I don't know if it's not really quite picking up the brown kind of hue he has in person, but I think it looks really cool, especially the fact that it's really shiny. His quills and ears look great. Eyes are the same as Sonic's pretty much in terms of embroidery, and they look great, and I think the little red marking, whatever that is called around his, looks really great. It has a nice like embossed feel. I think his mouth is a little bit too thick in terms of embroidery. I feel like it could have been the same width as Sonic's, but it's a little bit too thick. His nose is like a gray color, which is weird. Maybe he's just sort of like not quite black color because he's older. I'm not sure. Yeah, his nose is a different color from Sonic's, which is interesting. They use like a grayish fabric for that. I think it still looks fine. I feel like they could have gotten away with just going black, just like the mouth. And his quills look really, really cool. Almost like a Doom eye. The way that's kind of flaring out like that, I think it's really cool. Same tag as Sonic. Mine is a little bit bent, but that's probably my fault. His inhibitor rings look really, really cool. They have like this sort of striped texture to them. Here's the Bab logo. His chest fur is a flat piece of fabric. It's the same as Sonic's socks over here, I believe, but it is embroidered around. It's not like a furry piece of fabric, which I was kind of expecting them to do. For his shoes look great. There's no detail on the bottom, but the Sonic 3 logo is there, and you can kind of see it's like an iron-on material. This time white instead of black like on Sonic's. These are definitely better plushes than the Jakks Pacific ones. Personally, I thought the Jakks Pacific ones were good, but they were a little bit too large, and they actually cost more than these, and I think these are definitely better. Those might be bigger, but I think these are definitely higher quality, and they're softer. They look so much better. I think they're just like the perfect size instead of that ginormous plush, which was $50 for some reason. These are $38 before tax. And something else I forgot to mention, I actually went to the Build-A-Bear like months ago, I think like spring or winter. I asked because there was like a post on Twitter, like the Sonic Merch News Twitter, saying that shadows were being spotted again, but I think that might have just been like extra stock from the first release of him. So I went there, and then they said we sold out like really quickly online and everything, and they told me to come back within like 3 weeks or 1 or 2 weeks or something, and yeah, I never came back. Apparently they sold out so fast at mine that they didn't even get to put these on display, so I don't think I had a chance to even get these at the time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Very different from what I usually make. I usually don't do like anything with myself showing at all or going out. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.